Area and circumference of circles. And then turn to page 21 and write that at the top. When we talked about triangles and quadrilaterals, we said area and what? Perimeter. Today, talking about circles, I'm saying area and circumference. What do you think the circumference is? Same as perimeter, but when you're a circle, you're special and you get a special word for perimeter, and that is circumference. So the first thing I want you to put at the top of page 21 is we're just going to talk about the difference between area and circumference. Which is the same thing as area and perimeter. So when we talked about area of a triangle or a rectangle, what did we say that definition was? Not real, inside the, so we're talking about inside the figure. So we'll just say inside the circle. And we're talking about the area of a circle. Where did that come from? I'll leave it in there. It's watching over me.
I'm just going to stick it on your file cabinet. It looks like a magnet.
Oh, it's a magnet?
I think so.
Okay,
We'll
well
see.
that'll work.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, circumference, we're going to use the word perimeter. Perimeter of the circle, or the outside edge of the circle. So on page 20, I want you just to draw a big circle with your pencil. This is going on page 20 on your book. I want you to use the blue colored pencil to show me the area of the circle. And I want you to do the red colored pencil to show me the circumference of the circle that you drew. Circumference is like the perimeter. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm going to give you about a minute to do that. I'm going to do mine just in case you're confused on what goes where. Oh, look, I wrote red. I think you can tell that. So this is what I want to see in your book. The area is blue and the circumference or the circle is red. Okay, when you're done with that, go back over to page 21. I'm going to give you the formulas for area and circumference, which you might have remembered. This is back on page 21. Does anybody remember the area of a circle?
Is it diameter or radius?
radius. Close. The area is going to be pi, which is 3.14, r squared. So you're going to take the radius of the circle and you're going to square it and then multiply it by 3.14. And then the circumference is 2 times pi r. 2 pi r. Okay, and then let's draw this little picture over here. I've got a circle that does that, and then I've got a circle that goes here. What's the difference between those two pictures?
Radius, diameter.
Okay, this is the radius. This is the diameter. Diameter is all the way across. The radius is just from the middle across. So if I give you the diameter, you can just cut it in half, right? Or if I give you the r to find the radius, you could do 2 of them. So this 2r could be the diameter. Maybe that's what you were thinking of, diameter times pi. I just like to keep the 2, the pi, and the r because that's what we use for both of them. But either way is fine by me. Fine by me. Okay, let's do one example. And then I'm going to give you some to do after lunch. If I have a circle here and a radius of, let's say, 5. And I want the area and the circumference. What's the r? 5. So 5 is equal to r. So area is pi r squared. So what is r squared for this picture? 25, because it's 5 times 5. So this would just be 25 pi. I'm not going to make you multiply pi out without a calculator. If you have a calculator, you can just hit the pi button times 25, but I'm not going to make you do that without. Circumference is 2 times pi times r. So I have 2 times pi times 5. What's 2 times 5? 10. So the circumference for this would be 10 pi. And that's your answer. Easy enough? Okay. When we get back from lunch, I'm going to just put some up for you to practice in your book. You can add into your notebook as other examples. But this will be what we do today. And then I do have a worksheet. Yeah, I have that. I might save that for tomorrow, but we'll see. Or we might skip over it altogether.
Is that
I
easy
don't know.
enough?